My first piano teacher was my grandmother, James Stewart. She taught piano right out of our home, and I was 3 years old. And she taught me about the three blind mice at the piano, the three black keys, and she told me about the two pieces of bread, the C sharp, D sharp, and that D is in between them, right? She told me where everything was. And she taught me my first scales, which is, easy from C to C, right? And she also taught me one of my first songs. So she taught me my first scale, she taught me one of my first songs. And all that I had to do was take the descending scale and slow it down. And she's also the one that taught me to take certain notes of the scale and hold on to them to make chords for the very first time. And you just start to add. And you start to add more and more and more. So with this particular arrangement of Joy to the World, there's been thousands of them, and there probably will be thousands more. And it's not that this is going to be completely unique or different, but I really wanted to dive into the idea of adding, of taking an idea and adding to it. And so the idea is that we start with just the piano on its own, playing the scale. And then the scale slowly morphs itself into Joy to the World. And once it arrives there, it invites the bells to come in as well. And they're coming in playing that, what you would expect bells to be playing. And as they are processing in, we start to come in from the sides as well, and we're adding and adding and adding. And you'll be happy to know that I did not use my very first idea for the joys that you were entering into, because I was going to do it in 5/8 time, but alternating. So it'd be 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. I didn't do that. I made it a little simpler so that it could just be joy, 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 right? So it's joy, 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 and that becomes that driving rhythm, that additive rhythm. And those offbeats of joy then become the way to make things just a little bit more interesting, especially in the first verse when we have the sopranos and altos. Let every heart prepare him room, right? So there's that kind of driving rhythm. And a really nice contrast in the second verse of slowing things down to show that there's a little drama that within this hymn that we've known for all of our lives. And then that leads us into the third verse being a huge celebration of that. But the drama that I really wanted to feel in this arrangement was this additive nature of taking something simple like a scale, even though I'm giving you quite a bit to do with it, but taking a compositionally simple thing like a scale and then building on it one note, one person, one instrument at a time, until we create something together that one person could not do alone.